Donald Trump doesn't support herd immunity or anything except, no, that's so months ago, man. It is so explicit now. I wanna show you a little video of Donald Trump's total pursuit, total happy pursuit of this apocalyptic strategy for public health from yesterday's vaccine summit. Here he is.
Well, CDC puts out their guidelines, and they're very important guidelines. But I think that the vaccine was our goal. That was number one, because that was the way. It was the way it ends. Plus, you do have an immunity. You develop immunity over a period of time. And I hear we're close to 15%. I'm hearing that. And that is terrific. That's a very powerful vaccine in itself. And just tremendous progress has been made.
Now, he's a crazy person and he says crazy things. So there's a chance that you don't know what he means there, because then he just starts talking about other stuff. If you were watching live. JR, do you get what he's saying there?
Absolutely. As I watched it yesterday, as he was going through that, I said, wait, why is 15%? Because as he approached the 15%, I was like, that's bad.
Yeah, that 15%, he's saying, I don't think the number's right, but the number he's saying is the percentage of Americans who have already gotten it. And he said, that's terrific. We've lost, let's go to the numbers. 2,622 deaths are reported just yesterday, and 105,000, give or take, people are in hospitals right now over COVID-19. Several percentage points of them are gonna die. He just said it's terrific that he's done such a bad job of controlling it that it has spread insanely, and it's every day is worse. And so 15% of Americans have gotten it. Hundreds of thousands have died. That's terrific. That's its own vaccine. But
that's its own vaccine.
You could have just done absolutely nothing. I mean, I know that largely he did, but I'm saying, so then from that perspective, and remember, this isn't fundamentally about the fact that Donald Trump thinks that. It's that tens of millions of Americans agree with him. We never should have done anything about the virus. Then, maybe 75% of us would already have it. And yay, that's terrific. We would have lost 2 or 3 million Americans. And then we'd have herd immunity, assuming it even exists or lasts or any of that. That's not a big piece of news that we just showed you. He's cheering the failure. So if nobody had gotten it, bet your butt he'd be saying that was a success, and in that case, he'd actually be right. But now, no matter how many people get it, that's only a proof of how terrific the new vaccine is, the vaccine of people getting and dying from COVID.
That's the new vaccine. Well, see, John, we've come full circle. Remember earlier on in the pandemic when he knew how dangerous and highly contagious it was. He said, we're only gonna lose 15 people. Watch, 15 people. Now we're at 15% of the entire population, and that's also good. So 15 is just some kind of number in his head. You know, some people have lucky numbers. I think his lucky number is 15. 15 people, great. 15% of the entire population, great. Because now we've got this herd immunity. By the way, that's herd thinning. First of all, you're trying to kill off enough people that there's only so many left that happen to survive. Maybe those are only the strong ones, or maybe the rich ones who have access to any specific kind of care, which I'm sure you're gonna get to as far as the capacity of our hospitals and care. But
yes,
he also mentioned he likes to throw a bunch of words together and call things, at least in his favor, what they're not. So even with the vaccine that is still yet to be distributed, or even the level of efficacy for it is around the 90s, I believe. Depends on which vaccine we're talking about. But he also called it's another level of immunity. This is not immunity. Does he know what immunity is? It means you cannot catch it. It means your body rejects whatever it is that's gonna get inside of it. Yes, that's my non-scientific definition. So I'm sorry if I'm a bit off on that. But with there's no immunity to even the flu, which you guys compared this to, and people get their flu shots every year, and people still get the flu every year. It's one of those things where it helps and it lessens your chances of getting it, but it's not immunity. He used immunity when he got out of the hospital as well. He said, I beat it, so apparently I'm immune. That's not what that word means.
You already had it, and you're gonna have the side effects, you big idiot. And they're even worse than every day we learn about a new one. Now we're learning about the junk-related side effects. So enjoy that for the rest of your life, Donald Trump. But yeah, that was just madness. And I know we're, from a certain point of view, we're the bad guys because we're still focusing on this. And I'm still dumb enough or naive enough to be incensed about the fact that he is cheering on the spread of COVID. But I don't want to change from that. I don't want to get to the end of this pandemic and just think, yeah, no, whatever our officials do and say is totally fine. And he can say it's great for 15% to have it. And Nancy Pelosi can say that we don't need any aid to people because we've got a president who's coming in who believes in science. No, I don't. So much has changed. So much has fallen apart and crumbled. I don't want everything to. We should still be enraged by the end of this. Because at the end of this, it's not truly the end of this. So many people, hundreds of thousands, will still have long-term ramifications of the fact that they have COVID. We're gonna have other pandemics are gonna spread. Hopefully we'll be better placed to fight against them without Donald Trump in office. But watching videos like that, like we can't get rid of him fast enough.
John, you ended up bringing me to another thought because this is what frustrated me too. Because Democrats will be doing this as well. You brought up Nancy Pelosi talking about a new president is coming in, therefore we have vaccine coming in. Things are going to get better. I hear you, but what they're also liking to say is they're giving us this image that January 1st, 2020. First of all, so a lot of people 2021. A lot of people are thinking, oh my God, it's the end of 2020. Everything's going to get better. That's just another date of the calendar. I don't think COVID is going. Just gonna wait until the end of this year, because those New Year's parties, they're gonna knock me out. It's still gonna be here, number one. So even January 20th, magically, when Biden gets into office, it's still gonna be here. So anyway, they point out that Biden said, you're still gonna have to wear your masks for the first 100 days of his term. First 100 days of his term, what is gonna happen in this first 100 days that's suddenly gonna magically make us not have to wear masks anymore? I don't get this logic. Why are we now going down the same road of magical cures and dates of ending that don't exist just because you're there? You're not some wizard that's gonna come in and wave this wand around and say, February 20th, it's been 1 month. You have a few more left. It's just not, it doesn't work that way. Right. Why are we saying these stupid things?
Yeah, I mean, look, hopefully if all goes well after those 100 days, a significant chunk of the US population will be vaccinated, but and why shouldn't we assume that everything will go well? Everything has been so far. Yeah. And by the way, and we got a couple more crazy videos and then we're gonna turn to the ICU stuff, but let's say that I'm wrong and JR's wrong and everybody's wrong and it's not gonna get worse. The dark winter stuff is not gonna happen. It's not gonna get worse. What if it just stays the same? Biden is gonna be inaugurated in 58 days, is it? 58 days? We lost 2,600 people reported yesterday. Do you wanna run the math on that if it doesn't get worse? That's a lot more than 100,000 people between now and inauguration day. I really don't think people have that it's gotten through to them how bad it actually is right now. And it probably will get worse. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.